MOCtalk.
Hey, this is Joe with the MOCtalk Collective, and we're headed into Lunenburg, Nova Scotia, for a private interview with Joel Plaskett.
I'm going back to where we were. I'm going back to where we were.
We're here in Lunenburg at the Lunenburg Academy here with our new friend Joel.
Hi.
Joel Plaskett.
Backwards, back to the place where
Emergencies, false alarms, shipwrecks, castaways, fragile creatures, special features, demons, and demonstrations. That's a mouthful. What kind of choices did you have to make when you were picking through the remains of 6 albums?
Well, I guess I started with what I thought was interesting, and then I figured if I still like these recordings and these songs, then hopefully my audience will too. Because usually that's kind of, if I know if I like it, then hopefully, I've trusted my instincts before, and it's usually that's what people respond to the most, is if you're really feeling something is right.
don't say a word if you're gonna say no.
After 3, which was like a really ambitious, sprawling triple record.
What was the time frame? How long did it take?
Well, that took me 3 took me the better part of 6 or 7 months to record, and I'd been writing a lot before that for it. But this was just a way of going, all right, what am I going to do next? Looking back at some stuff was kind of cool. We certainly want the next record to be someplace new. My band, The Emergence, is going to play on it. So I think it's going to touch down in some of the spirit of some older records, like Down at the Khyber, Truthfully, a little bit. The more I get into singing, the more I want to create vocal. I want the voice to be loud. I want the vocals to be a really big part of the tune, all that stuff, My instincts are kind of the same, but my execution changes, as you get better as a player, or you have more knowledge of the studio, or...
You've always sort of been known for being kind of funny in your songs, and obviously some pretty heart-wrenching stuff as well.
Right on.
So...
Funny and heart-wrenching, yeah. Well, it's my favorite combination, really.
What relationship do you see between the humor and the sadness in your work?
Well, I think they're really deeply connected, I think that if you can laugh, then you're really open to crying afterwards. I don't know that I strike it well all the time, but I kind of enjoy walking that tightrope.
follow me down.
And that's why I write a lot of songs, is because to me, I try and edit and select, but I also kind of recognize that just sometimes the act of doing something is really, really good, and just getting it out there, and then then other people decide if it's any good or not.
You just put out the split 7-inch with Shotgun Jimmy there.
Yes.
Nobody's really doing splits anymore.
Steve Lamke from the Constantines was kind of brokering it, saying, hey, you and Jimmy should do something. Jimmy wants to come down and record with you. And I was like, cool. I called up Jimmy and I was like, hey man, I got an idea we got to record something together. I got this song. Jimmy's still Jimmy. You should write a song with my name. So he wrote a song called That's Not Joel. And it's getting added to a bunch of stations, it's being spun in Vancouver. And
what else can we expect coming up?
New record in the new year.
That's soon, eh?
Yeah, new year. It won't come out till March, but we're going to start unveiling it in the new year.
And you can find more of Joel Plaskett at joelplaskett.com.
That's it. .com. .ca.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going back to where we were.
We were here. Hi, I'm Joel Plaskett here in Lunenburg, Nova Scotia, and you can find other great musicians at MOCtalk.ca. Check it out. Awesome.
MOCtalk.